Hi, howdy, welcome back. If you can't tell by the title of this video, we are doing a minor declutter. Unlike a lot of people on YouTube, I do not have like 150 palettes. It's just not me. I'm one of those people, if I either use it or I lose it. So we're going to go through, I'm going to declutter some stuff. I'm going to show you guys what I'm getting rid of. Now, this stuff will either go to a local women's shelter, or I have some friends that would like this, or family. You know, it's not, unless it's really out of date, where it's really just something that doesn't work, that's not going to go in the garbage. If I don't pick it up, if I don't use it, I don't see a use in keeping it, if that makes sense. Okay, guys, if this is your first time here, feel free to reach down and hit like. If this is not your first time here, feel free to reach down and hit subscribe, then like, either or, whatever makes you feel comfortable. I'm going to apologize right now. My face is kind of red. I just did a chemical peel last night. It usually takes a day or so to wear off the red. So, ooh, hiccups. Okay, let's go through what I pulled. Like, I was going through my makeup and I'm like, well, I never use that, I never use that, I never use that. I don't even know why I'm keeping that. Oh my God, why do I have this still? We're just gonna go through and get rid of some basic stuff. And I'm gonna show you what part of this is, like I said, going to friends, some is family, some is a local shelter. You know, let's do what we can. Okay, our first thing on the chopping block is They're Real. You've probably seen me do videos on this. This mascara, They're Real by Benefits. It is a 24-hour waterproof mascara. It's a really good mascara, but I find their Bad Gal with Bang is more the formula for me, especially because this one flakes a little bit. So this one, garbage. It's out of date anyway. Okay, Charlotte Tilbury's Eyebrow. It's like an eyebrow mascara. And I don't know who told her that this was blonde, but you can tell she ain't a blonde. That is clearly a brown. It kind of makes me feel like Charlie Brown when I wear it, like wah, 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 because the eyebrows are just massive looking. Even though my eyebrows are well cared for, like I have them waxed, they're shaped. It just looks so out of place and dark on my face. I don't like it. Not loving that. And now, this is one of my very first videos. It's called the Mojito palette. It's by Beauty Crop. I'm gonna get rid of this. I have a friend that would love this. This is a beautiful color story. The mattes work so-so. They're okay. Like minty. That's pretty good. When it comes to the glitters, you literally have to use a finger to apply, and it's like a glitter bomb goes off everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Oof. And their shimmer, the shimmer is not that good. Like, we got a metallic here. This is metallic. Oh, that's it. That is all that's coming up off of this. Like, it's not what I would call super pigmented, and it's not what I would call super blendable. In fact, it fights you on blending it. So I have a friend who's going to enjoy playing with that, but it is not one I'm going to keep just because it frustrates the living crap out of me. So Mojito's going to go. Sorry, Mojito. Okay. Any of you have watched some of my other videos? One or two of Tom Ford's quads piss me off. This one, for example, Seductive Rose. You got two mattes that are actually really good, except this one is so pale it doesn't do much for me. So you got one matte. Everybody knows the price point. And then this is the topper. Basically, Tom Ford has a couple of these where it's two mattes and two topper shades. Anybody who knows the price point of Tom Ford knows that this, and this is supposed to be the bright, beautiful pink, that's all you're seeing from that topper shade. It looks a lot more pigmented in the pan than it is, and it's pissed me off. I paid how much for you, and it does not show in the slightest. Have a friend will play with that. All this stuff is going to get sanitized because I don't want to potentially pass on anything to her if I had a cold or anything like that. Number 2 on the Tom Ford chopping block is another one. These are beautiful. These bottom two mattes, gorgeous. This one, this is the darker one. That is a topper. Look at this. That's it. That's it. It's not much. And the price point for Tom Ford is too friggin' high to have a non-useful eyeshadow. Or in this case, just a topper. Just a topper that does not show at all, really. Okay. Now, at one point, I bought some Charlotte Tilbury liquid lipsticks. It was like 3 for a certain amount. It was one of her sales. Here's 2 of them still. Never used, still in the package. I tried one of them. I found the formula to be too drying and tacky all at the same time. Like, I could not get behind this friggin' formula. Now, I have a friend who loves pinky nudes, so she's going to get this, and you get to try these. We've got Showgirl and Rising Star. They've never been used. That's the only way I would ever give away a lipstick or lip gloss, is if they've never been used. Speaking of never been used in lipstick and lip gloss, if you end up on the right mailing lists, sometimes Estee Lauder, just out of the friggin' blue, will mail you something, and they just want a review, basically. They just want you to get online to a link they send you, and they want you to review it. This came with a pack. It's never been used. Pinky nude. She'll love it. Free sample. Arrived in the mail, full size. You see this bad boy? I'm not in on the gloss thing, or at least I wasn't when I got this, so I never used it. There's no point in keeping it. It's just kind of sitting there taking up space. Okay, Fenty. Love Fenty's formula, at least in this palette. It's called the Moroccan Spice palette. I got this on a really good discount from Sephora. I never reach for it. There's only so many looks you can make with this color story, but it's not something I reach for. Like, the formula is amazing, but if I'm not using it, what's the point? Like, seriously, it's just taking up space, and it's gonna go bad when somebody else could be using it. So we'll sanitize that and give that away. This, I got this during Sephora's Spring VIB sale. I was looking for basically a tinted moisturizer. This was not it. Their online color was so off, and getting to the post office to return this was such a friggin' fight. And I have a friend whose skin color that I'm pretty certain this will match. She's gonna love it. And if not, it can go in the garbage, but it's not gonna live in my house taking up space. It's too late to return it. Okay. ColourPop. Thank you for letting me try you. I just wish you were better. These are going. I have found a sub for this and a higher quality one. I need to find a substitute for this, but you gotta go. You can't stay at my house, you gotta go. Lime Crime's Venus Immortalis. It's not a bad company, not a bad shade. It's just not a formula I enjoy. And out of all of these colors, like out of 8 colors, 3 of them don't even show up on me. The darker ones do. I would not call them super pigmented, if you can tell the way these look. Would not. Like, let me show you Moth. Now, Moth is this beautiful pinky color right here. Check this out. It's almost pearlized. Slide it on the skin. Oh, it shows up not at all. And that's one of the darker of those 4 colors. So yeah, no, don't need you. Got a friend that'll love you though. Okay. Charlotte Tilbury's Beach Stick. This was something she had out. I don't know if she even still carries this. It smells good. Love it, but I don't want to give somebody something that's going to go in my mouth as well as my cheeks. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It's just, let's face it, pandemic is not exactly what I would call blush season. Although I've seen a lot of companies pushing blush. I kind of want to try the Ilia blush in Washed. Now that is a rockin' blush. Just I don't ever wear blush. It's gonna go bye-bye. Just not an object for me. And not really the color for me, I don't think. Like, I once had somebody tell me that the colors for me were basically like a bronze, and use bronze as like a blush because I am so pale. It makes more sense. While we're at it, she does come off. Chemical exfoliator. Well, I'm trying to get my skin back into a good place with the masking, so don't mind the pink cheeks from the exfoliating. This one kind of surprised me, but as I was sitting there staring at it and my makeup, I was like, Too Faced's Natural Matte. Now, I really went gunning for this when I first started my channel. I was looking to replace my Bobbi Brown. And I thought this was going to be the replacement, my everyday palette. It's not a terrible palette. Here, let me swatch it for you. Let's just swatch the bottom row. Lace Teddy, All Natural, and Hook Up. However, as things go, it's just not something I reach for. And I would rather give this to somebody who will use it. It is soft. It is definitely matte. It's just, I have, weirdly, a cheaper, different brand that I like the formula on better for that look. In this case, it would be this, Nomads, and then it's almost all the same colors, but I like the application of this much more. So I'm gonna keep this one and give this away to somebody who's gonna use it more. Sorry, don't need you. Okay, we've got an ordinary full coverage foundation, still in date, just a little too pinky. Got a friend that should cover. I'm gonna let her try it. If it doesn't work for her, it's garbage. It's only $6, so you know. Actually, if you're ever in the market for a full coverage foundation, try The Ordinary. Their foundation is actually phenomenal. It is one of only 2 companies I've been able to find something that matches my skin. And it's literally their lightest color. So if you're thinking about it, try it. I'm gonna give this one to a friend as well. It's called All of You. They sent me, it's like a brand new extra, it's a full-size pan. Makeup Geek. And as you can tell, it's a full-size square. It goes into one of their quads. Here, let me pull it out. Let me show you. And then it clicks into a magnetic setup. So I'm gonna give that to a friend. It's never been used. She's gonna love it. And it's cruelty-free and good for 24 months. A lot of the cruelty-free stuff seems to last longer. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that but me. Okay. We've got Tom Ford's Photosynthesis. This one, this one's actually really, that's a beautiful gold. I don't know, while I'm looking at this, I'm kind of changing my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I do love my Tom Fords. I guess my one drawback, I think, in this palette was the red that they offered with it. And that's because it doesn't, I don't know, it does not adhere as well as I would like. It does not look as red as I would like. You know what, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna think on that one more. I'm gonna keep that one. Maybe it will survive my next declutter, maybe it won't. But for this time, yeah, it's gonna survive this declutter. Okay. Next I've got Urban Decay's Radium. It's actually a really beautiful blue. I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna sanitize this for my friend before I give it to her. This is the blue, and it is gorgeous. The thing about Urban Decay is, I swear to God, it never loses its like coloring. Problem is, I have green eyes. If you put blue on, everybody assumes they're blue eyes, and it frustrates me. Plus, the color just doesn't really suit me all that well. Like the eyeliner in that color works really well, but on its own, not so much. This is my favorite color. Do you see the difference? And that's just in my eyeshadows. That's my favorite color in my eyeshadows. I know, silly, right? Okay. This is one I'm kind of up in the air on. I can't decide if I'm keeping it or not. I like the orange. I like the color Marsh. As you can tell, it's not what you would call a super pigmented palette or formula. I don't know, I guess that one I'm a little bit more on the fence on. The others I'm getting rid of, definitely. Definitely. I just realized a lot of the colors I have in the Tom Ford, I also have in this. I didn't realize there was such a color overlap, right down to the duochrome. I wonder if the red swatches any better. The reddish brown. Oh God, it does actually. Okay, I guess we can almost call that a competitor. Green is beautiful. The duochrome is beautiful. Okay, we're gonna hold off on that one. We're gonna keep that one for now. Throw that in the donate box. And then we're going to donate this. I bought several of these at the time and I've given some away. These are basically a pencil set of Smoky Matte Edition waterproof eyeliners from Urban Decay. And it comes in Perversion, the Blackest Black, Smoke, Deep Gray, and Sabbath Deep Navy. I'm gonna give this to a friend who I think is going to give that a much better home than what I've given it. Somebody's going to use it. I'm not against Urban Decay, I haven't broken into these, so I probably am not going to. I guess we'll find out. Nope, she's getting it, never mind. Okay then, I think that is it for my declutter right now. Told you it wasn't gonna be a long one. It wasn't gonna be a crap ton of stuff. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna have to say good night. Be safe. Tell me if you've decluttered any of the same objects. I'm curious if I'm the only one getting rid of what I've gotten rid of, or if other people have found some of these to be just like less than stellar. Like some of these were definitely less than stellar, at least as far as I was concerned. So, you know what? Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these and if you guys thought the same thing or what. Okay then. Have a nice night. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Social distancing. Wear a mask. Have a good one.